Hey everyone, so this is DS Volt, and so I'm trying to do a series on what would be mid-ELO, uh, you know, casting, because that's currently free real estate. And so this is a game between Snape Snaps, who, if you don't know who she is, you probably haven't been around the
Ow.
community that long, but it's she's a German streamer, right around 1080, I think, ELOs when she sent this game into T90's cast channel, and then you have Pablo, who's 1050, I think, when this game was sent in. I haven't looked up with the players because I think this is like a week or two old. This game, but anyway, so this is supposed to be a mid elo, like 1,000 to 1,500 is the range that I'm looking to do. But I think that many people who watch this game will see that even if you're not in the low elo legend range, you can still have some real dumpster fires of a game. So let's just see what this one is. So in the red, we have Snape Snaps playing Ethiopians. And then in the blue, we have Pablo playing as the Goths. So, right off the bat, I would say that it's a pretty heavy Civ, favored matchup, in my opinion, for the Goths, as long as they can make it, to Huskarls. Because once they make it to Huskarls, there isn't anything really that Ethiopians can do. I mean, sure, they might be able to go into like full heavy scorpions, maybe with like their own. I think they only get up to two-handed swordsmen or something like that. But it's usually with the Ethiopians, you want to go for heavy archer play because they get the faster firing archers, crossbows, arms. But the thing is, it doesn't matter how fast they fire; they're still going to do one damage to a Huskarl. And so I think you probably would want to play like a 1TC castle play with the Ethiopians because they have one of the best fast castles in the game, getting 100 food and gold every time they age up. And then this Goths are weird because especially with that whole forward barracks that T90 kind of brought to light, and many players have been using. They can get away with a lot. Like, you start off with booms, you're never going to lose a villager, luring a boar, or anything like that, even at 1,000 ELO, or even below 1,000 ELO. So they could do, I do not like the location of this lumber camp, but anyway, they could do, because watch, this guy's he's gonna want to chop this tree, and he's gonna walk all the way around. And now he's gonna go back. But, they could do a major drush, they could do men-at-arms, they could do drush fast castle, they could do a lot of things. I'm gonna speed it through Dark Age a little bit, because I mean, generally speaking, at 1,000 ELO, unless this guy's gonna go forward, but I don't think he is right now. It's a bit late for him to go forward. So at the moment, yeah, he's gone forward and he's found 2 sheep, which, oh, that's unfortunate. But actually, blue does lose his scout under the TC. However, red is now down to 2 sheep. Not worth it in my opinion, but especially the lower you go, the harder it is for players to adapt if they lose resources, because usually you have a build order and you want to stick to the build order, and like I said, the lower you go, the harder it is for them to adapt to any change in it. However, when we look at Snape's map, so forward gold, and then we have this main forward gold on a hill.
Forget your name.
So all gold forward. We have a rear secondary stone and a rear main stone. That being said, though, Ethiopians, they're not really like a produce from Castle Civ. I've never seen anyone go like full meme, like fast castle into what is it, Chotel warriors. So, having a safe stone as Ethiopians isn't super important. It's more about having a safe gold and then using that to mass up your archers. As far as walling goes, I mean, let's look at scouting. So, you can see this woodline. You have this woodline. You're already starting to wall towards in front of the berries. So if you continue using your wall here, like put palisades here and then build your archer ranges there, in front of the berries, and then I would wall from this wood line to this wood line, which she's actually going out and taking right now, and then from here to here. But we'll see what's going to happen. Whereas Blue's base is considerably more open, because sure, Pablo could probably wall from here to here, and then probably wall. Pablo's already on stone.
Selam Neş, so geht Junain.
Pablo's already on stone, has 2 militia. We have 3 vills going forward. So I think we're probably going to see a tower rush from Pablo here, and Pablo's getting men at arms. So 3 men at arms coming forward. And we have what I assume is also going to be men at arms coming forward from Snapesnaps. Now, Snapesnaps is the higher rated player in this, but it's only by like 30 elo, so I mean that's like 3 wins. So right around the same level. And we haven't finished the walls here, so both players are playing very, very open. And we're gonna have the militia, or actually the men at arms, I mean, hitting the gold right now. Which, if you're going into archers, she has enough gold for 3 archers? Yeah, because that'd be 135 gold.
Ow.
1 vill down. I don't think we've seen anything over here being lost. Okay, never mind. 1. Oh no, that was a scout. That was a scout. Putting a tower here, but there's only 3 vills building it, and the men at arms are here. So if Blue wants, he can totally deny that castle, or castle tower. But at the same time, Blue's off of stone. He does have enough for 2 more towers, though. All right, this is the thing. You know, with tower plays, especially at the lower you go in ELO, is players A, get panicked from it, but B, they don't respond to it with the amount that they should. So there's 3 men at arms, and there's 3 vills, and you have 11 vills here, and I think there's another 3 in the TC, and Snapes has at the moment. But basically, if they only build 1 tower, before they get the 2nd tower up, if you just send like 7 vills, the 7 vills can fight off the 3 vills and the 3 men at arms, and then take down the tower, because villagers actually get a large bonus against stone defense, so stone walls, towers, gates, castles. So even before they get sappers, you know, like, villagers are actually very efficient at taking them down. But we're seeing what these towers are doing. Oh, and Blue's created some more men at arms. Good bit of might for Snapes there. In order to you know, kill or keep 2 of the men at arms alive. And now Blue's pushing in with another tower. And Snapes actually didn't delete that tower, so she lost all 125 stone. And now she's going to stone.
Ow.
Granted, she doesn't really need to, because she's already... Oh, no. No. Oh god, no. Look, there's already a tower here and a tower here. Now, I don't have the mod, which A, shouldn't be a mod, that places the tower range around a tower, because A, that's bullshit. But, you know, these towers without fletching have 8 range. So, all of this area next to the TC is denied. You should not be farming there. So, I think Snapes deleted these 2 farms before she built them, but this farm she built and is now completely useless. And now we're building a tower here, which stops the push in this way, I guess. But at the same time, like, Blue doesn't really need to push in that much further. And even if he wanted to, granted, he's only got 3 vills here, but he could build another tower, like, there, and then send the men at arms underneath. Although, they're with 3 archers, he could sit behind the tower. I don't know. We've got up to this gold now. Building a blacksmith. We have 2 archer ranges, but I don't think we're producing from any of them. I don't know if it was T90, but I forget. Maybe it was Dave, but one of the casters, or maybe it was like MBL or something. You know, some very opinionated caster. But one caster was saying one time that a game between low elo players, or like even, you know, like 1,000 to 1,100 players, is like watching two players who are playing a very, you know, two separate games, and they just happen to meet up at certain points, which I think is very apt. But I think that a different way that could be put in is for anyone who's, you know, knows like tabletop games. Like I know a lot of Australians play Age of Empires. So, and I think a lot of Australians and English people, you know, like play Warhammer and other tabletop games like that as Snapes loses a Vil. It's almost like when you're watching these games that like they have a production phase and then they have like a micro phase. So you'll watch them and they're at this elo, like they have nothing in between. Ooh, that's a big loss. Just lost that tower there. But they'll go from like creating stuff, and then it'll be nothing. There'll be nothing in the queue, nothing in the queue, nothing in the queue. This is all microphase. This is blues putting guys in towers. Red's going forth to make a tower. This is the microphase, right? Oh, now Red's on the way to Castle Age, but we're still not producing anything. This is all micro. There's no looking back at the eco. There's, you know what I mean? All production, or this is all micro. And then, eventually, I don't know when it'll be. We've honestly gone like 60 seconds of idle time here. We'll go back and we'll look at the economy, and that's the production phase. But let's take a look at the map. So, Snapes is sending forward 5 archers. We have no upgrades on them, no fletching, which is kind of disappointing, because if you go on archers, fletching is a must. And dropping down a stable, I'm assuming for knights in castle. Then again, you only have 5 on food, so you're gonna get what, like 3 knights out by the time you hit castle with no upgrades. And cavalry, I mean, like, granted, knights are never really a bad option for early castle because of how strong they are, but as Ethiopians, knights aren't something that you want to go into long term because they miss so many crucial upgrades. But Snapes does pick another Vil here on the stone, and now Blue's gonna drop a tower on the woodland on the gold, which I think is smart. You know, you can't really do it with 5 archers at the moment before he gets to Huskarl. But Blue, oh, only 41 stone. Halfway up to Castle Age, though. Oh, don't do it. One archer down. Good little micro here. Good splits. And a Siege Workshop. Okay, now are we going to see a Mango, or are we going to see a Ram? Please be a Mango now. Please, don't be a Ram. Don't be a Ram. No. Okay, so the reason why you don't build a Ram and you build a Mango is we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 towers that are all, you know, in range of the TC pretty much. Now a Mangonel has, what is it, 7 range? So if you sit here, it can attack the tower. You can have a Vil underneath the TC, and then you have all the Vils on the farms around the TC. And the one Vil can repair the Mangonel, and it'll take down the tower. I think it's slower than a Ram, but it's a lot safer, because here's the issue. You send the Ram out here, you have nothing to stop Blue, who already has 3 men-at-arms, from just sending these men-at-arms over and killing the Ram. Whereas, and we have a 3-villager castle. How did Blue buy? 41 stone. He bought a castle. But see, you have nothing stopping Blue from sending. Oh, and we're garrisoning the Ram with archers. But you have nothing stopping Blue from just sending over the men-at-arms and killing the Ram. And men-at-arms deal 9 damage to a Ram because the Ram has -3 armor. thing is so you can see the castle going up, and you're not doing anything. This is another reason why you go Mangonel, because you could have been taking down the tower, and then you see the castle going up, and you just slightly adjust the position of the Mangonel, and you can kill the villagers building at the base. Because this is only a 3-villager castle. This takes like 2 minutes to make. But there's this is why I was like it's technically a like a mid ELO, you know, range game, because it's above 1,000 ELO. But I mean, watching it, there's like no difference between like mid ELO and low ELO, because you know, there's a 3-villager castle going up. One farm. It's touching the farm that's touching the TC. And there was no urgency at all to stop it. So I don't exactly know what's going through Snape Snap's mind at the moment while this haul was going on, but
Ow.
I don't know. Maybe it was too hard to fight against the towers or whatnot, but maybe it was like thinking that the ram would clear up the towers after already losing one. But I think blue right now has basically won the game, because 8 villagers ahead. You have a castle on the opponent's TC. You know, like they're going into like Huskarls, which counters everything that Ethiopians does. So I mean, I like literally, if this was, you know, 300 ELO higher, I think you see Red calling it GG right now. But the game's gonna play on. And now you have blue dropping. He sees the knights. So I think we're probably going to see a pikeman switch from blue. As, you know, we've gone back into micro phase, because there's now, what, 10 archers at blue's base? We're not creating any more vills, though. Still sitting at 37. This is such an odd game. We have, what, 12 on stone? Like, build a castle here? Or here? And you protect your golds. Like, sure, it's hard to protect them from Huskarls with just a castle. But, like, if you have the castle and then you create, like, 2 to 3... oh, no. We're going forward for the castle, boys. Not really a big fan of this at all, because I mean, you're down in eco. I mean, I guess it could work, because blue's still not creating any more vills. I mean, all of his ringing the bell. All of his eco is now idle, except for the vills that cannot fit. But now Snapes is losing all of her archers. That being said, I think it's literally going to be the same thing where when blue built the castle here, like literally right in sight of the TC. This castle isn't in sight of the TC. But I don't think that blue is going to check this at all. These fills are doing 1 damage a hit. Will the knights turn around and put... Oh, no, we can't see the castle. Pablo can see the castle. But Pablo is also just taking down these knights without losing any vills, because we've clicked the tower here. And we're fighting uphill against the tower, so we're doing, what, like 6 damage a hit? Yeah. 6, 7, somewhere around there. But this castle will go up. I mean, look at the quick walls. What, 12 vills building castle? 11 vills building castle? 12. So now both players have a castle in their opponent's base that takes away resources. So for Snapes, blue's castle takes away the main gold and basically all of the farms that she had. And for Pablo, you know, it takes away the 2 extra golds. I believe that's the main stone, because he was mining it. And, you know, like, like half of the farms that he had. And neither are creating bills. And this Mangonel is gonna go down. We are at 35 minutes, and neither player has more than 35 bills. There is more minutes in the game than there are bills for either player. And Snape says 0 on food. Pablo has 6 on food. So I mean, Pablo could technically keep this 1 TC going.
Yeah.
Like producing constantly. We're seeing eco expansion from Snapes with 0 on food. At 2 on food. We're 1,000,000% increase in food. But we're going to 2 TCs with 2 on food. Just, I mean, like I said, this is supposed to be a mid-elo cast, and we are just, if you are lower than 1,000, if you are lower than, we're basically seeing a 40-minute TC drop, guys. Like Blue is TC dropping red inside of his own base, like 10 tiles away from his TC. That being said, I mean, Blue technically has the lead. His eco's been much less disturbed because he's had his main TC up the whole time, so he didn't have to lose farms and then re-drop those farms. Snape's now TC fighting Blue.
Yeah.
Like, Blue is probably just like, oh, I'll just, you know, add some more eco, take this forward woodland, which, well, I mean, kind of why would you do that? Why wouldn't you drop a TC here on your main gold, which you're taking, and, you know, this woodland that you're already taking to protect those vills, in case, I don't know, Red wanted to go forward with Showtells or Archers or anything like that. I mean, Blue could have, like, 1,000,000% just with, like, you know, start creating more Huskarls and, like, 2 to 3 not Onagers, but Mangonels, and just push this TC. We're going 3 TCs with 1 farmer. 3 TCs, 1 farmer, guys. Eco expansion. And we have 5 idle bills. 3 that are there. Where's the other 2? Oh, no, they're just in here. Oh, Blue's garrisoning the Rams and going choo-choo, boys. Ungarrison Spears. Oh, he's fighting the knight with the Rams. The Rams are chasing the knight. Ungarrison Spears, what are you doing? Blue, alright, Blue 100% does not use hotkeys. Because Blue 100% had them in the Ram, and then instead of ungarrisoning them, just click, 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 click to get them out. And now I think Snape's going to lose the TC here. There's what, 1? Okay, never mind. There's only 1 Huskarl, and there's no upgrades on any of the infantry. But yes, TC still goes down, and it's a 10 villager lead for Blue, but we are fast approaching having more vills or more game time minutes in total than vills on the map, because we're back to the micro phase of the game. There's, you know what I mean? Like, there's no queuing up of units. It's only microing units. Still having a TC fight here between Blue with 6 vills, and I believe there's still 3 in this TC. Yeah. Although Snapes does have fletching. I think it's technically equal. I don't know. I mean, they'll like with 1 vill repair, they'll literally never go down, only having that many vills in. But just no unit production, guys. And we're on 2 TCs for red with 2 farmers, so I mean you're never going to create any vills. What is happening here? DE.
Ace.
What is going on? Michael Jackson, is that you? He's not even What is going on? We're back in the ram, and we're back out, and he's doing it again! Save the ram! Aww. The TC stays up. 100% TC stays up. And Blue's like decided that he's only creating rams. Oh, and he's built a TC forward. Look at this. So now it's 3 TCs for Blue with 3 farmers. And it is 2 TCs for red. Oh wait, what? No, it is now 3 TCs for Snapes with 2 farmers. Guys, you cannot have more than 1 TC. You cannot go to multiple TC eco until you have like enough farms, enough food production. It doesn't have to be farms. It could be fishing ships. It could be like, let's say you have a map with a lot of hunt. You cannot go until you can support the TC producing. Then again, it doesn't matter in this game because they have ungodly amounts of idle time. But we're now up to 3 TCs for each, and a total of 7 farmers. A total of, not even farmers, just like total just food producers. Like, I would love to see Snapes right now just like drop a mill here, or even long distance, just take the deer. Because that's like almost 600 food that you get. As Blue loses one precious farmer at his own base. Because like you should be deleting these farms because you know they're in range of the castle. Oh, what's going on with these vills? Where are they going?
Right.
91 stone. He has a market. He has 2,000 gold. 2,500 gold. He could buy his way up to Imp. Imp in this game is over. Imp build like 2 Trebs and like 6 Spearmen and just plop them right here or like next to the TC and kill the castle. The game's over. That's it. Just buy food.
Bereit? Ja.
So something that I didn't really understand when I first got back into this game was like I said, delete the farms because he loses another vill. Is the whole thing of eco balance? Like I understood eco management, but eco balance didn't make any sense to me. Eco balance is something that players at the lower end struggle with enormously, and it's this right here. It's having 36 food or 56 food with 3 TCs, but 2.6k gold. Like you don't have anything that you can like use this on, and a lot of like low players will be like, well, you know, I can't get the gold, you know, in the future, so I might as well bank it. But you don't want to be banking resources until you're 200 pop, or in Legoth's case, 210 pop. You want to be spending resources. So like, whether it be to buy food and then go up to Imp, or buy food and then produce vills, or buy food and then produce Huskarls. Just like create.
Ja.
I mean, I know it's a meme, but like MBL says, you know, getting housed is the mark of a good player, and it's a meme, but he's right. Like, you should constantly producing until you are getting housed, and then once you're housed, that's when you can start banking resources like gold. As Blue just migrates away. No! I can't. We're going to 5 TCs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 5 TCs, 11 on food, just getting horse collar. Like, I don't even know if these guys get eco upgrades. Okay, horse collar and double bit X for red. And then nothing for blue. No, I mean, I shouldn't have to say this, but no eco for blue. Like, blue has been at 35 vills the entire game. Blue gets to like 35 bills, and then he just goes, all right, I'm in castle.
Pacer?
It's time to fight, and he only creates military from that point. And it seems like he only creates rams and infantry, which is hilarious. Cause like, all right, guys, so rams like as a unit, so like capped ram, siege ram, good units, especially like once you get up to 200 pop, they have many uses like tanking arrow fire, taking down buildings. But in Castle Age, battering rams are garbage. They are terrible. Like you need like 8 of them to kill a castle effectively, unless the other person is just AFK. Like that's why you see players, like Huang, they use mangonels because the mangonels sit here and can fire on the TC safely, and then in order to kill the mangonels, you have to go to them. He's actually doing Snapes a favor right now, because Snapes has now 4 TCs and 13 farmers. So by killing that TC, he's just getting rid of idle time, doing her a favor. But they basically traded bases here. Like these two golds at a neutral stone. I don't even know. Oh, that's unfortunate. I mean, like this was Blue's main base. It's now Snape's base, and this was Snape's base. And now it's Pablo's base. Both of them have built a blacksmith, but neither of them, other than fletching, and when she had archers, she didn't have fletching, and now that she has not created an archer in like 40 minutes, has fletching. But I mean, granted, they do not have the resources to do it, but like, guys, getting upgrades on your units, Jesus, it's like the most important thing in the game. But now there's gonna be no fighting for. Oh, never mind. Choo-choo, boys. Here comes the train, and it has 9 Huskarls in it. So, I mean, Snapes can't fight this, so I guarantee you at least one TC is gonna go down. Unless... I mean, maybe not. Unless... Okay, no, Pablo. So one ram goes down. I still think this goes down, though. Like, you don't even need to garrison the Huskarls, dude. Just, like, leave them out. They take, like, 1 damage a hit from the TC. Still making rams at home. This TC war has been going on for all of eternity. Actually, so this TC won't even fire. Maybe this doesn't. Does it stay up? No, it's going down next hit. No, he's fighting. He's using the ram to fight against the Bills. No, this TC stays up. Like, I don't even know. But alright, so this TC, because it has fletching and only has 1 vill in it, I don't think it shoots any arrows. It's this weird, I don't really fully understand it, but basically, yeah, see, this isn't shooting any arrows either. So the amount of arrows is based upon the damage of the unit inside the building. But if you get like fletching, bodkin, bracer, the amount of arrows, like let's say you have archers in a feudal age tower with fletching, they're gonna shoot the full 5 arrows. If you have archers in a keep with bracer, I think they only shoot like 3 arrows. It's weird. Anywho, Blue has decided that he wants to kill every single red building in this base, and he's going to slowly produce another ram train. Snapes has saved her TC. I don't know how. I mean, granted, I think... No, Blue produced more vills. Blue's at 43 now. But this is one of those things where it's like,
Ow.
and we're gonna wall here, which, I mean, it doesn't matter. Blue just takes out this TC then. I mean, like, Blue could have ended this game a year ago. But, so if you're watching and you are below 1,000 elo and you think, well, you know, I'm bad at the game, it doesn't get any better. Like, honestly, just play the game, because you always have a chance. Always have a chance until you get up to, like, I don't know, like 14, 1500. People start getting much more clean. You know. This is the improved DE pathing. This Vil, once she gets 10 wood, is gonna walk back to this lumber camp right here because it's closer. Watch, this guy's gonna do it right now. Where's he going? Improved DE pathing. He's going back to this lumber camp. He was chopping this tree right here. Gotta love it. I think if Snapes gets Bracer, I don't think she has a blacksmith at the moment. But if she got Bracer, I think the castle could shoot down the TC just by itself. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? Maybe not. Might be one tile off. Alright. This is like the 9 o'clock train. This should end the game though. 4 Rams and 13 Huskarls. Do we still have a Huskarl here? Is that a hole? No! Oh my god, dude. You always... Alright, so like, if you're making a wall, put the wall starting inside the wood line and then just drag into the other wood line. Like, don't even risk it. It's not worth it. Especially on a hill. Just... I don't even know how to cast this game. Like, it's insanity. Alright, down to 2 TCs. Are we gonna ungarrison? We're gonna ungarrison them one by one. We're gonna use the Rams to fight the Vils. By the way, Rams can fight Vils, they just do 1 damage. What a mess. Like, it's over an hour game. We're at like 100 pop total. Blue's gonna try and run in and, I don't know, kill the castle now instead of this TC. Like, just kill the TCs, dude. Because there's no way that Snapes gets another one. So you're gonna try and kill the castle. So, if he sends the Huskarls to kill the Mangonel, then he maybe wins it, but he only has 1 Ram. Doesn't even get to kill the Mangonel because the Huskarls don't have any upgrades on them. No, never mind. I take it back. They have Feudal Age upgrades, despite being in Castle Age for half an hour. We're going to repair the Mangonel. This TC is going to go down. So it's going to be 2 TCs for blue that they're not using, and 1 TC for red that Snapes is not using. This is another thing too. I mean, granted, like, I don't know, because the game's been going on for an hour, but if you are down 2k score and you are at 40 or 37 pop, that's when you call the game, ladies and gentlemen. Because the game's over. And Blue, who has 4k gold, still has a market. Still has, he could go up to imp right now. He just has no, my god. Make it stop. Unqueue, go up to him. Unqueue, like 3 more, go up to him. Buy food.
Hey, sir.
Buy food. Go up to him.
Yeah.
Like, it physically hurts me. because this game is over with one Treb, and he only wants to build rams. Do we have more rams? Any more rams? Any at all? Another. Oh my god. And this is the food TC. This is for the deer. This is the hunter TC. And now we're getting eco upgrades. We're getting Town Watch for whatever reason. It literally doesn't matter. You know where red is. Like, you're making 4 battering rams. Why go up to Imp and make a treb when you can go for the 6th train of the game?
Yeah.
Granted, they have worked to an extent, but like, why go rams? Why not just win the game? Make trebs. That's all you have to do. It's not hard. Take the food. Like, if you create a stable, you need to have... Oh, alright, never mind. This tower right here, this tower wins the game. 100% this tower wins the game because that's the only woodland that red can take.
Ow.
The game's over. Like, surrender. The game's over. Give it up. Actually, maybe not. You might be able to get enough stone and then, like, you know, delete these two and drop a castle here. Because blue doesn't have any ranged upgrades, doesn't know what a blacksmith is. And then, I don't know, use that to protect this area. Like, if you stonewalled here, and then castled like here, I don't know, you could expand eco. Because blue has 44 bills at an hour and 10 minutes. But blue has decided that he wants to castle here, and that's how he's going to end the game. Despite knowing that he could go up to Imp at any point. The guy hasn't been below 2k gold since minute, like, 25. And now Snapes decided that what she did at the beginning of the game by leaving the towers up and not Veil Rushing them was stupid, so she Veil Rushes that tower down and then gets absolutely fucking massacred by Huskarls. This castle goes up, Snapes calls it. Has to. Like, there's nothing, like, granted, there's no range upgrades in the castles, but it denies, I think it denies that stone completely, it denies this gold completely, denies all these farms. Woodline denied. Another bunch of rams, which we're loading up again. Choo-choo.
Hey, sir.
I mean, the only thing to take is this gold, this deer, and like, literally 4 or 5 straggler trees. Game's over. Are we gonna Vil fight? Are we gonna fight to the death? Are we gonna see Vil's walled in to like this corner right here? We're gonna see another castle on the hill. Actually, that might work like for a minute, but because the moment blue decides he wants to go up to him and create one treb, the game ends. Because if this castle goes up, like I said, rams are bad. Like battering rams are bad. So blue will lose this. It's just that we are at less than 100 total pop, an hour and 10 minutes into the game, an hour and 15 minutes into the game. Snapes is below 30 pop. And blue's on the way up to him. He's on the way up to him. Game over. Pop the champagne, boys. Blue's probably so sad too, because Goths don't get Siege Ram. So he's probably just going to get Capped Ram and then create more. Create like a whole... Or maybe he doesn't even get that. Maybe he just goes up to Imp for, you know, scaring Snapes and never actually gets any Imp up upgrades because he hasn't gotten any castle upgrades. So
Berated.
Heja!
as Snape steals Blue's farm that's been there the entire game. This is like the anti-science
Forget
game.
your
Like I
name.
think there's been like 4 resources done the entire game. Like it's been fletching and 2 eco upgrades for Snape's, and then I think it was like Town Watch, Wheelbarrow, and then infantry,
Pacing?
armor, and attack. And that's it. That's all the upgrades that have been done the entire game. Oh, as we take the deer,
Pace it?
an hour and 18 minutes into the game. All right, we're gonna the game's called as soon as Blue hits him. I guarantee it. Where are we gonna expand into this corner now? We're going there for a lumber camp. Blue creates some trebs. Snake hits a G. Just a game. Not even GG, just a game. 27 pop. Blue's at 61 pop. I'm actually going to check the tech tree. Because I actually don't think that anyone got any researches at all. So fletching. Loom. Alright, loom. Double bit horse collar. So 4 for red. And for blue, we have we have two from the blacksmith. We have loom. We have town watch. We have wheelbarrow. Look at this. This researches. And we have no eco upgrades. So what? 5? 5 from blue. So a total of 9 researches done. What a game, guys. What a game. Thanks for watching.